While the world was buzzing about solid-state batteries, CATL, a major player in battery technology, was secretly working on a game-changer that's now rocking the electric vehicle, EV world. Big names like Tesla, Toyota, and QuantumScape were pouring billions into solid-state tech, but CATL took a different road, and it's about to transform how we store energy. This isn't just a small upgrade, it's a revolution. From your smartphone to the power grid that lights up our lives, CATL's breakthrough is set to make a huge impact. Imagine charging your EV as fast as filling up a gas tank. Yep, it's that quick. So how did CATL pull this off, and what does it mean for the future of EVs? This is the start of an energy revolution that'll shape the world in the next decade. Want to dive into this exciting story and find out why CATL's move could change everything? Hit that subscribe button and join us to learn more. The world's top companies are zooming into the future with electric vehicles, EVs, and it's a thrilling ride. They're not just sticking to old-school cars anymore. They're building super cool, high-tech vehicles that are kind to the environment. People can't get enough of EVs, and the excitement is growing fast. Get this. In 2023, over 10 million EVs were sold around the globe, and that number is only going up. The real magic behind EVs? Their batteries. These are like the heart of the car, giving it the power to go the distance. Companies are working around the clock to create batteries that let you drive farther, charge up in a flash, and cost less. There is fierce competition in the battery world, with the biggest innovators racing to get ahead using new technologies. The battery industry is like a high-stakes chess game, where every move decides the future of energy storage. Big players like Tesla and Toyota are pushing their strategies to dominate the market through solid-state battery technology. The global EV battery market size is estimated to reach around $135 billion by 2027, growing at an annual rate of 25%. Companies are making every effort to secure their position in this fast-moving industry. Tesla aims to achieve an energy density of 400 watt-hours per kilogram through solid-state batteries, while Toyota is pushing to increase this target to 500 watt-hours per kilogram. But hold on. CATL, the battery giant with a massive 36.7% market share, has been quietly cooking up something totally game-changing. While everyone's focused on solid-state tech, CATL has taken a bold new path that could flip the entire industry upside down. Solid-state batteries sound amazing, with their promise of more power and better safety, but they've been super tough to crack. Guess what? CATL sidestepped those challenges and dropped a bombshell innovation that's rewriting the rules of battery tech. Every battery, whether it's powering your smartphone or an electric car, has three key components: the anode, the cathode, and the electrolyte. Think of them as a team working together to store and release energy, like a mini power city inside your device. For a long time, everyone thought solid-state batteries, which use a solid electrolyte instead of a liquid one, were the future. Why? Because they could eliminate risks like fires and overheating that come with liquid electrolytes. But here's where it gets wild. CATL, a battery superstar, decided to shake things up. Instead of following the solid-state trend, they came up with a totally new idea that might make those batteries old news. Picture a battery as a tiny city. The anode is the exit where energy, electrons, flows out. The cathode is the entrance where energy flows in, and the electrolyte is like a highway that helps lithium ions zip between them. Regular lithium-ion batteries, the ones in your phone or electric car, use a liquid electrolyte to let lithium ions move between the anode and cathode. But here's the catch. That liquid can sometimes cause big problems like overheating or even fires. Solid-state batteries were created to fix this by swapping the liquid for a solid electrolyte, promising safer and more powerful batteries. Sounds awesome, right? But they've hit some tricky technical roadblocks. Enter CATL, the battery genius that's rewriting the rules. Solid-state batteries often use lithium metal anodes because they're super light, can handle higher voltages, and store tons of energy. But there's a problem. Tiny branch-like structures called dendrites can grow in these anodes, causing short circuits or fires. These dendrites are like little troublemakers that grow fast because lithium is so reactive, making it a huge challenge. But CATL cracked the code with their revolutionary condensed battery. They didn't just ditch the liquid electrolyte, they completely... First, let's understand the 3D honeycomb anode. Imagine it like a tiny beehive inside a battery. Each little honeycomb cell acts as a cozy home for lithium ions, the energy carriers of the battery. This beehive design is incredibly smart because it provides a massive surface area, allowing lithium ions to zip in and out much faster. It's also like a stretchy house, with room to expand when the battery charges, reducing wear and tear and significantly extending the battery's lifespan. Zoom in to the nano level, and you'll find lithium ions speeding through channels just 20 nanometers wide. That's about 1/4 the width of a human hair. Crazy small. But this tiny scale is exactly what makes the battery so powerful. Here's the big deal. Traditional battery anodes could only store about 200 milliamp hours per gram. That's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a teacup. But CATL's honeycomb anode is a game changer, boosting capacity to 400 milliamp hours per gram, doubling the power. Those 20 nanometer channels act like superhighways for lithium ions, making this leap possible. In real-world terms, this could allow an electric car to drive twice as far on a single charge. And most excitingly, this is just the beginning. There are many more possibilities hidden in this architecture, waiting to be unlocked. Now let's dive into the second innovation, the biomimetic electrolyte interface. Sounds fancy, right? Think of it like a super strong shield inside the battery. In regular batteries, when you charge them for the first time, a thin layer forms between the anode, the battery's energy hub, and the electrolyte, the liquid that helps move energy. This layer is supposed to protect the battery from dendrites, tiny branch-like growths that can cause short circuits or even fires. But for powerful lithium metal anodes, those old protective layers were too weak, like a flimsy umbrella in a storm. Here's where CATL gets clever. They created a biomimetic interface inspired by nature itself, mimicking the way living cells build strong, organized structures. This new shield uses a process called self-assembly, where tiny components naturally come together to form a tough, protective barrier.